Hello my sexy muffins and welcome back to another video. In this video we are doing an idea I had on the back burner for a while that I discussed it with my patron, well one of my patrons. I will discuss the rest of it with my second patron as well. Anyways, in this video it is going to be a slight universe jump-in type of thing where from one universe in the multiverse of the SCP fandom, Jack/Jackie Bright, the gender fluid Dr. Brights, is immortal and has her SCP, their SCP molded into their back, aka the amulet tattooed on their back, and they are a gender fluid icon and very well immortal and have regenerative abilities, very much so. Instead of dying and taking over a new body when an amulet on, they regenerate and mend their parts that they have been cut off or killed, and they stopped aging and are pretty much immortal. That's that. And this is going to have at least one Yandere, which right now is Abel. It might have more Yanderes as well as time goes on. If there is anyone you would like to see be Yandere for Jack/Jackie Bright, comment them below. And also, this is a mini-series, so there's going to be more than one part. And basically in this mini-series, Jack/Jackie Bright, we'll just go by Dr. Bright. Dr. Bright ends up going to a different universe by mistake and getting sucked in a portal, an anomalous portal, and gets basically thrown into Abel's different universes, Abel containment cell, and Abel is like, what the frick, but also, who the heck is this cutie? And it'll first also Jack/Jackie, I'm giving them the power to physically change their gender whenever they feel it, so they can change their physical organs and parts to whatever they want, whenever they want. Yes. Anyways, let's do this. Oh wait, I forgot the disclaimer. Disclaimer number 1. We do not support Admin Bright. Jack Bright in this is standalone character and not just the self-insert of Admin Bright. Admin Bright's a bad person and was a predator online for icky things, and we do not support him at all. He is not good at all, obviously, and that more people have put in time and effort into the Jack Bright character and his canon stuff, more than just Admin Bright having him as a self-insert, so he's a standalone character now, and not just a self-insert. Thank you. Now, disclaimer number 2. Abel is not Yandere for Jack Bright in canon, in the main canon of the world, but there are other multiverses in the SCP Foundation where very much likely that Abel could be Yandere for Jack Bright, and this scenario could very well happen in one of the many multiverses. So it's never ending scenarios that could be real. Anyways, shipping and simping characters are fine as long as you are not illegal or gross about it. And remember to separate fiction from reality. Yanderes are not ideal partners to have, and you should separate headcanon from canon and fiction from reality, obviously. Anyways, let's do this. Jack Bright was in his office working hard. He was having stuff taken care of when a breach suddenly goes off and a portal rips open to his room. He is shocked and goes to get to the door to get out of there, but he is sucked in to the portal and is pulled between universes, eventually falling in a containment cell. Not just any containment cell, but containment cell of SCP-076-2. Abel was for once not in a homicidal state and looked to see Jack Bright fall from the ceiling to the floor. He stared at Jack Bright for a moment, but then went to grab one of his swords. Finally, he can end Jack Bright for good. He goes to lunge at him, but freezes as Jack Bright looks up at him. This Jack Bright was not the same. 1, he did not have an amulet, and 2, he had the same body that he had seen before all this time. and something about the look in his green eyes made made Abel freeze and feel something strange. He storms over to Jack Bright and lifts him up. "Who the hell are you?" he demands of Jack Bright. "I'm Jack Bright, Abel. Get the frick off me," he says, shoving Abel away, angry. "I'm not here for you. There's a breach going on." "There is no breach going on," Abel shoots back. Where are you from? What universe?" Abel quickly picked up this was not his Jack Bright, but instead a different universe's. "Have you and me battled yet? Jack, you ended up killing me and giving me my anomalous abilities," he says, and punches Abel in the face, only to get cut by Abel. But quickly, the gash on his chest that Abel gave him healed up, sealing shut without a single scar. Abel's eyes widen. "Ah, so you do have different anomalous properties. This is quite intriguing." He starts to stalk over to Jack Bright, who put his fists up, ready to fight Abel. But suddenly guards come in and drag Jack Bright out, thinking that this man was an anomalous property and trying to break Abel out. Abel curses at them and goes off killing them, running off on a breach, leaving Jack Bright to deal with the consequences. As Jack Bright sits there, the Jack Bright from this world has disappeared as well. No one knew where he was, but all they knew that this Jack Bright took his place. Once the breach settled down, Jack Bright ended up in a containment cell, being interviewed by his other universe's brother. He explained to them what happened. "So a portal opened up, brought me to your Abel's cell, and I am from another universe. I do not know how I got here, and I do not know what happened to your Jack Bright," he tells the other Michael. The other Michael looks at him. He looked just like his brother before he became an anonymous property. Same hair, same eyes, same smile. Michael thinks hard. "Well, we can't just let you run a menace. You have more anomalous properties than my Jack does," he says, looking at his brother intensely. "We're going to have to give you my brother's position, but you're going to have to stay far away from Abel. Now that he realizes you can regenerate, he's going to want to get his hands on you. I'd rather not be around that douche," Jack says, glaring at the camera. He wanted to glare at Abel like this. Abel from his world had taken away his freedom, taken away everything from him. And now he was trapped in another world with just another more insufferable Abel, and he did not want anything to do with him, no matter how sexy he was. With Abel, who was just waking up from his being neutralized, he ended up thinking about Jack Bright as he woke up. The handsome man that was very different from his Jack Bright, but so similar. He never felt anything for his world's Jack Bright, but this Jack Bright was very different. He could not get his mind off him. He needed sorry, tongue twister. He needed to be seeing this Jack Bright again and to test his abilities. He could not get Jack Bright off his mind, and he could not wait to battle him and see what this Jack Bright is made of. Jack Bright was given his other self's room, and he settled down for the night. He knew he would miss his family, his brothers, his sisters, everything that he missed from his world already. He was not ready to be in this world, and he could not wait to find a way to get out. He cannot stay here. He needs to be in his world. That was a fact. Unfortunately for him, Abel was not going to let him go that easily. He was already interested in fighting Jack Bright, but the obsession would only grow. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this, And this is just the intro / teaser. I set up Abel because he's going to be definitely a Yandere in this. There might be other Yanderes. If there's any other Yanderes you want to see paired with this Jack Bright in the concept of this miniseries, comment below. And if there's anything you like to see in this miniseries, comment below and I will do my best to do it. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. And if you would like to see more SCP Foundation stuff, comment it below and I will do my best to do it and all that jazz. Like any SCP characters miniseries you want to see, I would love to dive more into the SCP Foundation because I love it. Yes, and I hope that you all are having a happy Pride Month. And this is, yes, another bonus video because I've been obsessed with SCP Foundation and I just ship Yandere Abel with Darling Jack Bright so freaking hard. Like, oh my god. Especially when Jack Bright's a Sunader. I don't know how to say that. For a Yandere Abel. It's amazing. I love it. Chef's kiss. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed. Thank you, Gav, for being my first patron and helping build this idea. I appreciate it very much. And you are wonderful, fabulous. Chef's kiss. This will be up in a few days as well. As a bonus video. Thank you. And thank you, Wicked Brony, for being my second patron. And also, you are going to add on to this idea if you want to see any other Yanderes, like Yandere Kane, or maybe Yandere Clef, any Yanderes from the SCP Foundation, doctor, researchers, guards, etc. They can be Yandere for Jack Bright. Anything at all. And remember, Jack Bright is gender fluid in canon and can switch his gender to match how he is feeling. Thank you, and I hope that you all have a wonderful Pride, what is left of it, and I hope that you all enjoyed and stay sexy on my sexy muffins. Bye-bye! Secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro of the day is if you were in this situation from one universe plopped into another universe, would you want it to be the SCP universe? Honestly, that's a very scary universe. I don't know how I would feel about that, especially since the SCP Foundation would see me as an anomaly. I can never say that word, sorry. Anomalous property, and I would not want to be part of that, honestly. Like, that is one of the few fandoms that a lot of people do not want to be in, for reals. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed and stay sexy on my sexy muffins. Bye-bye!